Hey friends, welcome back to my garden. It's already almost evening. It's past 5, I think. Sun's going down, but it's time to plant some strawberries, so we'll be doing that into the late hours as usual. This is where we are. I love this area. I got the Haas bare root strawberries in Early Glow, I think is the name of them. So we are going to be planting that today in my green stalks. I need to go get everything ready. I have the soil right here. I have the potting mix. I have peat moss. And I have vermiculite and perlite in the gym where the green stalks are. So I have to go get that. But let me show you the strawberries that we have. It's 2 packs. Each bundle was 25 bare root strawberries, and they sent me 26 of each. So we have 52 strawberries. So I'm going to need 8, I think, 8 or 9 of the green stalks. Not the entire green stalks, the little sections, because there's 6 in each little section. So I need to go see which ones we're going to use. I wanted to use my white ones, but I only have 6 of those. So I think I need to get a different color as well with that. And then I have to figure out where I'm going to put them. Probably over here in this area. It's probably where they're going to go. That way they get a lot of light. Because apparently strawberries need like 8 hours of light. So I think that might be a good spot. So let me show you the strawberries and then we'll get everything going. Here are the bare root strawberries that we have from Haas. They just arrived. Now we're going to plant them in the green stalks. They are, get all the dirt off of this, Early Glow strawberry. So these are a June bearing strawberry, and they're supposed to produce early, hence the name. So hopefully they do. I think I'm supposed to put these in water and let them soak. At least that's what the videos that I've been watching have been doing. So I think I'm going to do the same, even though the information that Haas sent didn't say that. I even went onto their site to try to find information about it. It says to keep them moist. They're not really dry or anything. They feel nice. So I'm not sure if I need to do that. But all the videos that I've been watching, they have been doing that. So I hope I don't mess them up by putting them in water. I'm so confused on that part. I kind of want to just plant them and not wet them. Maybe I could just mist the roots. This is so very confusing. I wish they sent instructions with it, but they didn't. But I'm going to put them in the green stalks. I'm going to actually go find a little bit more information and find out if I need to soak them while I get the green stalk stuff out. I'll be back. So, I couldn't find any information from Haas whether or not to do that variety, so I asked my best friend, ChatGPT, who hasn't failed me yet on what to do, and she suggested that I soak for 30 minutes, but not the crown. So this part I'm supposed to leave above the water. So I have them placed like this to where the crowns won't be in the water, but the roots get the water, like she suggested. And I'm gonna put this right here filled with water and let it soak for about 30 minutes. I have them right here next to my plants that have been hardening off all day. I had them out early this morning in the morning sun for about 2-3 hours. And then I put them back in the shade because I didn't want to hurt them for being out for too long. But a little bit at a time, and they should be ready to plant in the garden in a couple days. I'm so excited. Let me get back on track though. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on, get the water hose, Pardon my mess here. Okay. If I can grab this. Okay. Let's give it a little bit of water. Whoa, that comes out so strong. Trying to barely touch it. I guess there's no way to barely touch it. Okay, is that enough? Let's see. Let's put this down. What is wrong with this thing? Go back in. Okay, I think I messed this thing up earlier. I gotta fix it now. I had it all the way pulled out, and I don't think I put it back in the right way. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it out again and redo it slowly. All right, let me fix this. Okay, this is good. So I'm going to leave this for a little bit. Don't fall in, please. All right, let's leave it to do its thing, and I'll be back. Here they are. My husband got these for me for Christmas. The pretty Christmas color, snow. And I knew I wanted to use this for strawberries. Look at that. So pretty. Imagine a lot of green and red strawberries just hanging out the top. That's going to be so beautiful. And I can finally get this box out of here. Hey, Fatty. Okay, I think we have this sorted out now. I had to take, of course I got these out, and then I needed 3 more. So I got these first, but I couldn't find the top to it. So then I remembered that I had these 2. They were actually in the one that was here, mixed in with all the other things. You see them in the very back. So they were in between the layers. There was never anything in there. I added soil, but I never planted anything of those 2. So they've been doing nothing, just getting watered for no reason. And then I have another empty one there. So these are the 3 that I'm going to use because I have plenty of tops for that. So this is what we're doing. It just took me a while to figure this out because I went crazy looking for the tops to that color. Couldn't find it. So we're going to go with those. So we'll have 3 different towers. 1 the stone color and 2 the snow color. I thought for a second of putting maybe 4 or 5 layers. That way I only have 2, but I don't know if I want them that tall. So I'm probably just going to do the 3. I guess we'll see. Either way, I want to use that soil because I need to. I don't know if I'm going to have enough soil because I only got 2 of those 50-quart bags. I also got a bag of peat moss so I can mix that in, plus the vermiculite and the perlite, but I just want to make sure I'm going to have enough, so I'm going to use this soil that I've never put anything into. So this is what we have right now. These I'm going to put back. Let me start adding soil. And then I'm going to start stacking them. That one I already have on the wheels right there. And then I have 2 spinners. I need to get some more spinners, but I only have 2 for now. So those I'm going to put with the white ones. And then I'm probably just going to stick them right here now that I moved that whole little setup. I'll move that setup back there in front of the little star. Maybe I'll have the other one sitting there. All right, let me go get the soil. I'm going to start adding the soil. I'll add the fertilizer. I'll get all of that done. Hi, baby. And then one at a time, I'll stack, add the strawberries, and then I'll stack another one, add strawberries, because I don't want to stack them with the strawberries already in there. So let me go and get soil. Say bye, baby. Bye, baby. Handsome boy. So what I've done so far, the soil that I had in those 2 was completely wet because I just watered everything this morning. And even though nothing was in there, I didn't want it to become, what's that word? Hydrophobic? You know what word I'm trying to say. I can't think of it. I'm saying it completely wrong. So I still water everything even if there's nothing in there. And so I just separated it amongst everything. So the bottom layer is going to be wet. And then I'm going to add some peat moss on top of that. Just a little layer. And then I'm going to add the Miracle-Gro on top. And then probably peat moss again with some worm casting and fertilizer at the very top. So this is what we're doing. I already have one on the wheels. I need to put 2 white ones on those so that they're not completely heavy when I'm trying to stick it on there. Right now, they're not so heavy. But trying to stick that full one on top of there, that was heavy for me. So now that they're light, I'm gonna go ahead and put them on their little wheels where they're gonna stay. And then I'm gonna move them all right there. I hope all 3 fit there. They should. That way they all get sun. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to need to add another brick here in this corner so that I can have like that in a little L shape. Or if I should just leave it. We'll see whenever the sun comes out tomorrow what it looks like if I need to move on my wheel. I could always move my elephant garlic that's over there on that little brick. I could always move that. We'll see. So I have all of them except for one about a third of the way full. So it looks like I am gonna have enough with one more bag that I have and the peat moss. Now I know a lot of y'all are probably saying this is not the best thing I should be using, but this is affordable. I know a lot of people on the videos that I watch use Fox Farm. I think it's called Fox Farm, the strawberry fields, or there's another one, I can't remember the name, but that's pricey. It's kind of pricey for me. So I get the cheap stuff at Home Depot. It's worked well for me, so I like it. And I've also seen, I don't know if y'all have seen the episode from, I think it's Epic Gardening with Kevin and Jock. I think his name is Jock. Jack Jock. I think it's Jock. They did a test, a soil test. Miracle Grow is the one that won their soil test. This one is the one that won in their soil test. So it has to be doing something right. So that's what I'm using for mine. Let me finish it up. Okay, so I added, let me show you, all the soils. So now I'm gonna add worm casting. This here. I'm also gonna add the organic fertilizer from Haas, the 543. I have a tiny bit left here and a tiny bit left on here. But if you remember, I just got a brand new bag with, what did I get that with? The Gardening Club box. So I have a brand new one. So I'm gonna use that also. Hopefully I'm not doing overkill here because I'm also gonna add a little bit of plant tone. I know normally they add berry tone, but I don't have any of that. This one's a 533, so it's not really adding too much to that. And then I'm gonna put for the roots, Mycos, the pure mycorrhizal, if I said that correctly. And this is supposed to help with the roots, the root enhancer. So hopefully this will help so they'll start growing right away. So let me go ahead and start adding this. So everything has been added. All the fertilizers, worm casting. The only thing I haven't put yet is the Mycos. I'm gonna put that into the hole as I'm putting these. So what I'm going to do is make a little hole this way almost. That way I can fan out the roots. So let's grab the first one. Here it is. And I'm going to throw some of this in here so the roots lay right on it. And it's going to go up. I think I needed a bit more soil after all. Everything's not quite to that little line that they're suggesting, so hopefully that's okay. I'm just going to push everything away from the middle and add some more to the middle tomorrow. And I'm not supposed to cover the crown. So I hope this is good.
Hey, are you gonna do your job?
All right, so the next one, let me move this out the way. Since I need to put a little bit more soil here in the middle because I'm going to use this like this, I'm not going to stack them tonight. I'm just going to leave them out here like this. And then tomorrow morning, I will get some more soil, fill up the middle, and then I'll stack them. That way I don't have to pull everything back apart. I hope I'm doing this correctly. Because some of these little roots look like they're at the very top, but I don't want to cover the crown. So hopefully that's right. I can't believe we have 52 of these to do. It's already late. I have to wait until I get off of work to start anything. And then the sun's already going down. But tomorrow is Saturday. So we can get an early start. And I can be out here during the day. Whoa, this is a big one. Look at that. This is huge. Some of these little roots are sticking up. Trying to make sure everything is right. I don't know what this little thing is. If that's a little part of a root or the stick, I'm not sure what that is. See this right here? There's a bunch of them sticking out. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get these finished, and then I'll come back to you once I'm done because my phone's about to die. All right, sorry, my phone died, so I had to go charge it. But while that was charging, I finished up the strawberries. As you can see, I need a lot more dirt. But everything looks really nice. I did not cover the crown. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 filled, but the 9th one is right here. It's missing 2 right there and right there. But everything looks really good. So I'm gonna go in the morning to get more soil, and then I will put them on top of each other. And then I think in this corner, I'll figure that out in the morning. So I will leave y'all for tonight, and we will talk again in the morning. Good night, y'all. All right, so now I am going to add the soil, which I just started doing, to the other ones, and then I'm stacking them at the same time. Let me show you what I've done already. This is where I put them. If it turns out that this is too tight of a space, then I'm going to move one and spread these out a bit, but for now, this is where they are. I already added soil to the bottom. Give it a good water. I watered it last night as well, but I gave it another good water, and now I'm adding soil to the tops. So it has one more layer to go on that one. Well, both of these as well. And then we are done. They look really good. Look at that. This soil that I got today is really wet, so it's a lot darker and heavier. Last night it was really fluffy. So let me finish up and then I'll show you the end result. Look at how nice. Those are done. Tops and lid are on. I just finished this one. Thanks to my daughter for helping me with all of these. Now she's about to put the top on, and then I will show you when they're done. Strawberries are done. I love this. Look at how nice this is. I just need to buy another spinner because the one on the right, the stone color, does not have a spinner, so I'm going to have to turn the entire thing whenever I need to turn it. It's so much easier with just a spinner. So I'm going to be putting that order in. All right, we're all done. All right, friends. It's getting dark outside. I did wait until the end of the day to do this because we were out and about all day, my daughter and I, and then I stopped to get the soil last. So I just came home and did this. So yeah, it's been a day. So they're done though. That's all that matters. I was gonna start planting the rest of the stuff that I got from the Houston Garden Center the other day, but it's getting dark and it's not cold, but it's a little chilly. So I'm gonna go inside and just start first thing in the morning. Sunday will be my all-day garden day since I have nothing else to do. So thanks again for stopping by, taking a look at my strawberries. This was a 2-day thing because I ran out of soil. Thought I was gonna have enough, but turned out I didn't. Well, have a wonderful rest of the day. We will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.